Well, I think it is an important time for women because you change so much during that time, and
now you're a woman and you have all these experiences that you think are to do with womanhood, but you don't really know. I think just
it's mostly how I look. It's like 24/7. Like you gotta like be like 100%. Like you've gotta constantly.
They'd make comments about the way I looked so that they, saw me as a sexual being, which is being a woman rather than a child. Yeah.
You do remember your childhood really vividly because that's when you're learning so much. If you asked me what happened when I was 50, I probably wouldn't be able to talk about that much. Well, I would, but it's not as vivid. You remember your childhood, I think, quite clearly. Probably not all of it, but a lot of it you remember.
Year 9 or like
during my adolescence, I wanted to be a doctor. When I was small, I wanted to be a nurse, but then gradually that turned into me wanting to be a doctor. And part of why I wanted to be a doctor is that I read this book about this female doctor who was working for a charity in Africa. And I thought she was really cool, and I thought, wow, I'd like to do that too. I think my friends and my family and my teachers at school knew that I wanted to be a doctor. And in the end, I decided to focus on engineering. But at the time, I had a teacher at school who really believed that I should be a doctor. And he advised me to apply to universities all around Australia because he thought I would definitely get in somewhere, and it was worth a try, even if I had to shift far away from home.
Did you apply?
No, I didn't. But I wonder now whether I should have taken his advice.
Sometimes you're beautiful, 6-year-old. Do you want me to say? Wait. I remember my first crush. It was, Will Fox at the start of year 7. And it was really disgusting because he does look like a rat. He really does. That's just him, though. No hate.
And why did you like him?
Because I was bored. And school can get boring sometimes without a distraction.
Did you think he liked you?
No. I knew he didn't like me because stupid Stella Williams told the whole year. Sometimes you're beautiful, 6-year-old. I felt excited, kind of. I was kind of excited and kind of like nervous. I was excited for like, oh, high school. Like, I love high school. Like, it's like, when you see a movie and you're like, oh my god, this is so what high school's gonna be like. Like, I'm so excited to have my locker and to have my individual desks and have a cafeteria, which I've got none of those things. Like, I have absolutely nothing. Because I don't live in America and I'm not a Disney princess and none of that stuff. So it's just not going to happen. That's okay. I've moved on.
I think my earliest memory of having a crush was probably mostly influenced by media, like films and TV that were popular at the time. Like the Harry Potter cast, I remember having a crush on Daniel Radcliffe. And yeah, I guess when you've got Daniel Radcliffe on TV, like, who cares about the people at school, you know? But yeah, I guess I did have little crushes on boys and, you know, sometimes girls looking back. But I wasn't really familiar with what that meant. But yeah, no, those giddy feelings when you're younger, and I don't know, it's kind of sweet, like those really early stages of just, you know, thinking someone's cute and wanting to hang out with them on the playground. And now, like, getting older, the idea of relationships and commitment is just completely different. I think my earliest memory...
My first kiss happened when I was, like, my first kiss was when I was 14, and it was my first ever boyfriend, I guess. He took me on a date in South Yarra at some ice cream shop after school, and so we hung out, and then afterwards, like, he told me how much he wanted to kiss me, and I was like, ew, gross. And then on the train ride home with him, I was like, oh, fuck it, why not? And then I just, like, I was just like, oh, like, you can kiss me. And then he grabbed my face and he kissed me, but he had the driest lips on the planet. It felt like I was kissing, like, sandpaper. And it was really bad. And it was a lot of saliva plus dryness. And after that happened, I was like,
Yeah, it was a boy at school, and we were heading off to our classrooms, and and I was going one way and he was going the other way, and it was near the lockers, and he kissed me.
Did you know him well, or?
Yeah. We hung out in the same group.
Yeah. Just came out of nowhere? The kiss?
Yeah, sort of. I think I was sort of expecting him to kiss me, yeah.